All right, so good morning and welcome to IGTV, everyone. We have on the line with us ML Kingsley, who's going to be talking about perspectives on preparedness. Go ahead, ML.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Joe, for extending this participation. Again, I'm ML Kingsley from Ireland, and bringing some perspectives on preparedness, which will be 8 or 10 minutes devoted to timely topics associated with DRBCP, disaster recovery and business continuity planning. And this segment being our first, I wanted to quickly outline the anticipated shape of things to come, starting with this month, which is generated is American Red Cross Month, and it has been American Red Cross Month since 1943. By presidential decree when FDR made it so. Though I don't know that we're that much better prepared than we were back then. As the Red Cross can attest, roughly 40% of businesses are open after a disaster. And some experts, like a former senior official of the Delaware Department of Homeland Security and Safety, with whom I spoke recently, I think 40% may be on the low side. Today, the 15th of March, is also an appropriate launch date for a topic of preparedness because in 44 BC's date, still known as the Ides of March, the world got a cautionary lesson for the ages in consequences of inadequately anticipating surprise. Julius Caesar was fatally stabbed 23 times on the steps of the Roman Senate. And by way of a contrasting lesson, a lot chiller and closer to home, on the Ides of March in 1783, General George Washington succeeded in starting off a different kind of assassination, a political one, when he managed to avert a murder of the Continental officers. Now, this month has some notable dates as far as InfoGuide and preparedness. Tomorrow, my chapter is hosting an active shooter hostage scenario presentation and open leadership meeting at Capitol College with the help of Lieutenant Kevin Reed, who's the head of critical infrastructure program at the Maryland Fusion Center, along with some associates on the SWAT team. On March 24th, two things. InfoGuide, the National InfoGuide, is hosting a critical sector breakfast on countering the threat of IEDs, and very pertinently to recent events, San Diego, Dave Dalton is hosting an earthquake tabletop exercise. And in fact, in summer in April, we plan to be hearing from him about the results of that. Should be very interesting. And then at the end of the month, the 29th through the 31st, InfoGuide is going to be out in force at the 2011 GovSec US Law Enforcement Conference and Expo at the Convention Center. InfoGuide National, as well as the DC and Maryland chapters. And then further down the road, contemplated for May, May 7th at BW Airport, the Red Cross Maryland is conducting a commercial airline crash simulation, and we'll be hearing from a volunteer mock crash victim, being myself. We'll see how that goes. And also highlights from the May 4th and 5th, 2011 Maritime and Transport Security Expo, which will be at the Baltimore Convention Center. And in June, look for news in a joint security symposium that looks like it's in the works through FBI and its Behavioral Analysis Unit with InfoGuide Maryland and the Maryland Fusion Center. Oh, and by the way, speaking of fusion centers, I should mention that today through March 17th is occurring in Denver the 2011 National Fusion Center Conference. So March is a big month. And on the topic of preparedness, we all have been struck by the amazing, catastrophic, cascading events in Japan. I haven't seen headlines this morning about the nuclear meltdowns or threatened meltdowns. It seems that the construction of the nuclear facilities is unfortunately not on a par with the very strict building codes. Apparently not a single skyscraper in Tokyo toppled during the earthquake, which is truly remarkable tribute to the powers of engineering and preparedness. That was a 8.9 quake, the largest, most devastating in Japan's recorded history, and all the statistics on that, but something like the fifth largest the world has ever known. And so next month, talking with Dave Dalton about earthquakes and preparations, and of course you know something about that too, I believe, Joe.
Yeah, I certainly do.
So we'll want to include you on that so you can tell us about the 7 faults in New York and the one through the 59th Street Bridge, something like that.
Well, there's the World Financial Center, there's the 59th Street Bridge, there's the Midtown Tunnel. It's all these crossovers that people think in the midst of a general earthquake, just because you haven't had one in a while, that it's never going to happen. And for Manhattan's an island with several million people that commute onto it every single day. So, in order to get onto it, they come through various means. Well, guess what? In order to get off it, you have to do the same thing. So, go ahead, ML.
I just want to make a couple more points. One commentator, Simon Winchester, writes for Newsweek and the Daily Beast. He was being interviewed on MSNBC. He said, the word is preparedness. And of course, Japan has been termed the most prepared nation in the world.
Right.
However, I don't think, I think we all know that America has not achieved the same status. And in fact, the annual report cards for 2011 that are issued by the American Society of Civil Engineers came out recently, and scored a C- overall, the high point being the bridges, B-, and the one that really dragged us down was storm drainage, a D. And, that's just not good enough, although it is better, apparently, than prior years. So we need to do more homework, and I don't know, just Maryland. So ASCE, they did give some recommendations for raising our grades, but basically it involves paying attention, shared situational awareness that's accurate and timely, and doing something about it that's preventative rather than just reactive. And finally, 10 minutes isn't a lot, but it was twice as much as the people in Japan got before the tsunami.
Yeah.
So, I pose the question, what would you do with that 5 minutes? Would you do as, at least we thought people would get hysterical. Actually, they tend to do nothing. They become paralyzed. You have to train yourself as the people in Japan. Actually, they're pretty well trained, I think. One man, it is said, was playing a game of ragami, paper folding with her 3 kids, ages 2 through 6, and she heard her husband shout, "Get out now!" Well, she piled everyone in the car. They drove in time to higher range safety, and they were there within 12 minutes, which is pretty darn good when you're dealing with ages 2 through 6.
Well, that's one of the things I had heard about the Japanese people, that they were very, very well trained and most were very well prepared. But I also heard that they were very disciplined. All right. In other words, there wasn't a tremendous amount of chaos. There was no pillaging of local stores or robberies or things of that nature going on. It was pretty much everybody grab a hand and help somebody else out, and that's still going on today. So that is very encouraging, and certainly, I know they don't need a gold star, but that is certainly a gold star that they can hold up very high for those people of the northern part of Japan. In the face of extreme danger and absolute chaos, these people have held it together in the face of horrific odds.
I agree, and I just take my hat off to that kind of behavior, and I hope, we all hope we'll never put to that sort of test. But the best defense against that is preparation. So that's why, it bears at least, I'd say, 10 minutes every third Tuesday to think about such things.
No, it's a great idea. We're just about up on our time, ML. Any closing remarks?
Just to say thank you again, and I think that InfraGard has so much potential to be an instrument as a liaison in these efforts, and I just look forward to building on that, and I commend your outreach to the chapters across the country, and thank you very much for thinking to include us.